and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Emerald Finance Limited Q4 FY25 earnings conference call hosted by Kirin Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference has been recorded and is for 1 hour. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni. Thank you and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you to the conference call Emerald Finance Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Managing Director, Ms. Meet Kaur, Chief Risk Advisor, and Mr. Taleen Agarwal, Head of Business Development. Now I hand over the call to Mr. Sanjay Agarwal. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for Emerald Finance Limited earnings call for Q4 FY25 and the full financial year FY25. With me are Mrs. Meet Kaur, who is the Chief Risk Advisor, and Mr. Taleen Agarwal, who is Head Business Development. Together, the three of us are pleased to walk you through our financial performance and key business developments for the quarter and the whole year. FY25 has been a transformative year for our company. We have continued to strengthen our position as a technology-driven, non-deposit-taking NBFC. Our flagship early wage access product is gaining quite a good momentum and traction in the market. As on March 31st, 2025, we have successfully onboarded 62 partnerships under our EVA program. This program, which is quite prevalent in US, Europe, and now getting a lot of traction in Indonesia and Philippines, enables employees to withdraw a portion of their earned salary before their payday. In the month of March, against a projection of 2 CR, we disbursed 3 crore plus in the last month of the year, with an average ticket size of 25,000 rupees. Now we are seeing a daily active users about 30 every day. We plan to scale this number of partnerships from 60 to 250 partnerships during the current financial year. As well as that financial performance is concerned, for the quarter 4, our total income was 6.5 CR, vis-a-vis 3.9 for the similar quarter in the FY24, and our net profit jumped to 2.65 CR, vis-a-vis 1.14 CR, which is a jump of almost 132%. And for the standalone basis, our total income was 4.6 crores, vis-a-vis 2.02 crores last year. And our net profit jumped to 2.16 CR in this quarter on a standalone basis, vis-a-vis 0.63, which is a jump of almost 246%. On a consolidated basis for the full year, total income was 21.63 CR, vis-a-vis 13.36 last year, and our net profit was 8.89 vis-a-vis 4.14 last year, with a jump of which was almost 140%. I am very happy to report in this financial year our NPLs are absolutely zero. In fact, we had very nominal NPLs in the last 3 years also, which was less than 0.5 in the last corresponding 3 years. But this year was absolutely zero, closed the year with a zero NPA. In terms of the revenue composition, 48% comes from on the consolidated balance sheet, 48 comes from interest income, and the rest comes from fee and processing fees. This fees and processing fees includes 3 components. One is our income from DSA business. Second is processing fees what we charge to our business loan clients. And third is the processing fees what we charge from our EVA customers. In the fourth quarter, we raised 10.2 crore through preferential allotment. We total we put up we issued 7.6 lakh equity shares at 131 rupees each. These were subscribed mainly by the promoters and same capital fund Mauritius. Also, Mr. Rajesh Jain. Mr. Rajesh Jain was the founding partner of KPMG in India and Africa, and he was the one who set up Dance Throttle in India. Also, one of the lotteries was Mr. Vishnu Sultania. Mr. Sultania is advisor to United Nations and is recognized among the top 100 CFOs of India. We are also pleased to announce a strategic partnership with Baya Petty Limited, Singapore, for invoice discounting. This initiative will help us to support suppliers of large corporates such as JSW Steel, Delivery, PVR, Cricket & Coleman, Haldiram, among others. Looking ahead, we remain focused on expanding the EVA product and strengthening our technology infrastructure. I am very happy to inform you that our mobile app has now been approved by the Play Store and is, we'll be shortly launching it for the existing clients. We are very optimistic about the NBFC sector industry as a whole, which holds about 22% of the share of the credit market and is projected to grow at 17% in FY25. India's strong macroeconomic fundamentals, rising rural incomes, and the government's continued push for financial inclusion provide a very favorable environment for future growth. Digital lending is expected to account for 60% of the Indian fintech market by 2030. And we at Emerald, I think we are quite well positioned to capitalize on this opportunity. Financial year 25 has been a year of strategic execution, financial growth, and operational excellence. With a strong foundation in place and a clear roadmap ahead, we are quite optimistic on this current financial 26-27. I'm now happy to invite questions from you all, please. Thank you once again for your time and continued support.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind you all that the call is for 1 hour. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Hitesh Randhawa from CAGR Quest Capital. Please proceed.
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. My question is on your kind of technology actually. In one of the previous con calls I had read that okay, you had created your technology platform with the help of few consultants, etc. So my question is you did say that it is entirely owned by you, but what is our IT team's strength actually currently?
Our IT team is of 5 people as of now.
5 people as of now. Okay.
Yeah, that entire technology has been driven by entire in-house only.
Okay. And basically it covers everything, right? Would you be able to I know it's an earnings call, but would you be able to just speak a bit more about the technology stack, etc., that basis which we have built this particular platform and maybe our do we have our business continuity plans, etc., disaster recovery plans, etc., everything in place, I believe?
So if I may take that. Hello.
Yeah, tell it.
Right. Hi, Hitesh. Hitesh, as I mentioned, the entire technology has been developed in-house, and we give a lot of emphasis on data security, data privacy, and continuation of business, right? So in case anything happens. So we have all policies drafted, we have all the training in place. So if tomorrow something, by God, if something is to happen to our technology or our data, we are very well backed up,
Okay.
to immediately resume continuity of business. We'll just maybe switch our servers in case the server is the issue. So in case of any black swan event, we can go live with the entire data in less than 12 hours.
Right. Right.
So we follow all of IT policy norms of the RBI and other other bodies which we can to ensure safety of our data.
Right. Okay. And yeah, thanks for that. And so kind of in terms of when we say kind of around EWA actually, so kind of whenever we kind of issued the funds actually for this particular EWA, the funds are issued against the employer or the company basically. So if it is an NPA, how do we classify an NPA? Would it be against the employer or would it be against the employee?
Against the employee. So it's technically a personal loan taken by the employee from us.
Right.
In case of an NPA, tomorrow the employee would be liable to pay us back.
Okay. Okay. And normally, what is the kind of duration that we assign to such loans actually?
30 days. Maximum 30 days.
Maximum it's 30 days. Okay.
Correct. So any loan taken in this month would be deducted from the next payroll.
Right. Okay. And lastly, I just wanted your view on one of the things actually. So kind of, I know maybe it might be a bit too soon to talk about this, but what is the possibility of maybe a bank acquiring an EWA startup and say kind of integrating its EWA platform into their own banking platforms or applications? The reason being that they have the data, right? They have the salary accounts with them. So what do you see around the possibility of something like that?
Gurmeet ma'am, would you like to take that?
Yeah, Kalin, thank you. So Hitesh, hi. So we need to be understanding the dynamics of the earned wages access lending program, visible how it does not fit into the banking parlance. So of course, all the banks have the salary accounts of the users, and based on what are the salary credits that happen, they also have the loan programs for the salaried employees, right? And they can give them an EMI or a term loan, and on a certain rate of interest, and charging some processing fee. So one of the key regulation or guidelines by RBI for the banks is that they cannot give a 0% loan. So EVA as a product is a nil interest. However, we charge a fee at the time of disbursement. It's a percentage of the disbursal amount which the user is taking. So there's an APR. So this one does not sit in line with the banks can do and what the banks cannot do, right? Because it is about the cash which is into the savings account or from various customers like us, and that money is going to get deployed into lending. And if it does not give them a rate of interest, that particular policy is not acceptable. Yeah. The second thing is that this particular product is an operationally very high technology dependent product. And the ticket size is so small that the interest of the bank for, on running such a product is not there. The third thing is that most of the public sector banks in the country, they are also required to support the government's various subsidized schemes. So they have a lot of their PSL portfolio that they work on, and this particular product in a vision board and from an RBI guidelines does not fit in their scheme of things.
Right, got it. Yeah. Sure, thanks for that. Yeah, thank you very much. And lastly, my question is around the kind of investment that we are looking forward to make in FY26. By this, what I mean is that we've got a target of onboarding 250 corporate clients by the end of FY26. And I'm not sure if there are going to be any further maybe technology-related spends. So basically, are we going to, most probably we're going to put more, people on the field, etc., so something on those lines to get these corporates onboarded. So overall, what are the kind of investments that we are looking to make in FY26? And if you could just quantify as per segment that, okay, sales and marketing may be X amount and technology X amount, branch expansion may be Y amount, something on those lines, please?
So
Yeah,
we wouldn't want to be quantifying it because, again, we believe that quantification here would just limit our ability to grow, right? So as the business scales, accordingly, the supporting staff will scale. So, but we can tell you that we will be, one, investing in, as you mentioned, sales and marketing, second, in data analytics, and third, in compliance. Because, as the business grows, our back-end compliance needs to be much, much stronger to be able to, manage. And we'll need some data analytics people just to be able to, analyze all the data we've been churning on a daily basis now to see where we can improve more.
Right. Okay. And would there be investments into physical branches as well by any chance? If yes, then how many branches, etc.?
So we already recruited one employee. Sorry, correct? Okay, you please take it.
So as I mentioned, us being a very technology-heavy system, so we believe in centralized operations from our head office with a sales team deployed pan-India.
Got it. Yeah, I got my answer. Yeah, I just wanted confirmation on that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'll come back in the queue.
We already recruited one person in Bombay.
Right. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in the conference, please limit your questions to 2 per participant. The next question is from the line of Vishal Dudwala from Trinetra Asset Managers. Please proceed.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So first question was how Emerald Finance is different from its competitor in sense of instant salary access, financial wellness tool, and some HRMS integrations.
Hello. Yeah.
Can you please repeat your question?
Okay. So my question was how Emerald Finance is different from its competitor in sense of instant salary access, wellness, financial wellness tools, and HRMS integration. Like how and what technology did Emerald is using?
So if I may answer that. So in terms of how we're different from a competition, I'll give you a entire holistic view, how we differ ourselves from the competition. So there are 2 things here now. So one, the entire from distribution to technology to lending, the entire supply chain, so to say, is owned by us. So in this case, there is no fintech or an LSP partnership sort of a model here, right? Which a lot of our competitors follow because there's this fintechs who do not have a lending license. But in our case, the entire supply chain is one owned by us. That gives us immense control over the entire piece. And so, we're not dependent on any third party to execute any of the services here. Second, we act as a one-stop solution for all financing needs of a corporate and of an employee through our subsidiary, shubbank.com. So if anyone, let's say tomorrow, does not want a salary advance, but they want a bigger loan, they want a home loan, they want a car loan, or a company wants a business loan, they're very easily able to facilitate that through the subsidiary itself. So that essentially makes us a financial powerhouse or a financial package, sort of a solution to every company we pitch to. And that network of Shubbank has been built by almost 30 years of its existence in the market. Again, which none of our competitors is, remotely that old.
Okay, got your point. So basically, we are using EWA as a future creditability system, right?
So you can say we are using EWA as a customer acquisition tool.
Okay. Got your point. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kush Kothari from FEC Spit. Please proceed.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations on stellar results. I want to understand why are we entering into the new vertical, the invoice discounting partnership?
So Kush, as I just mentioned, so we are essentially trying to build a synergy around financing to employers and employees. So we found that bill discounting is a very lucrative and very attractive to, the kind of companies we're pitching EVA to. So this happens to be a natural cross-sell to them. So essentially, our cost of acquisition goes down dramatically because of EVA. And our underwriting is already done on the corporate because of EVA, right? So that makes it very lucrative for us to sort of cross-sell these other products to them.
Understood. And one more thing which I would like to understand is what is our penetrations in this corporates where we are targeting our EVA. So we have roughly 60 partnerships now, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, currently it's almost 75 now. Till now it's almost 75 plus.
Okay. So out of these companies, what percentage pool of the employees are using our products and what is the repeat rate? And are we looking to cross-sell the employees some other products such as insurance or maybe something else?
So on a portfolio level, we see an engagement of close to 10 to 12%, and a repeat rate of close to 80 to 85%. So essentially, until a person does not leave the corporate, they tend to use our facility if they already used it once. And in terms of cross-sell, again, we are looking to, we've been looking to cross-sell higher ticket loans to them through Shubbank. So, personal loans, vehicle loans, in case anyone needs.
Got it. But nothing apart from them, as in many apps are, I guess some of our competitors are trying to, let's say, sell mutual funds as such or some other products as well.
We'll definitely explore, as the opportunity comes by. We'll be more than happy to explore.
Okay. All right, that's it. I will ask. If there's nothing else, I would just join the queue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Aman Baheti from Incred Capital. Please proceed.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on a great set of numbers and very, very happy to get some answers from you. So, first thing on the loan book, can you just give me a breakdown of the loan book in terms of, retail, MSME, gold, etc.?
Of the total, so almost from 80 crores, 77 is business loan, about 3 crores is EVA as of now.
Okay, sir. And I mean, we have, sorry?
This is on 31st March.
Okay, as of 31st March. Got it. And we have raised a substantial amount through preference allotments. So around 17 crores, I think we have cash in our bank. In what terms are we planning to use it through the fiscal year?
See, out of the 17 crores, 10 crores were received on 31st March. A preferential issue closed on 31st March. So as of now, we almost utilized about the 14 crores out of that, and only 3 crores are remaining in the bank.
Okay, so 3 crores are, I'm just trying to understand how will, so actually this EVA loan is for 30 days. So how do we manage our money rotation, because the loan term is very small, right?
Yeah. See, we put the surplus funds in the SBI liquid fund. There we get about 7%.
Correct.
The short-term funds, SBI is the principal banker. So whatever additional funds are there, we put in the short-term liquid fund over there. There we get about a return of 7%. But this, monthly, like on 30th, from 30th onwards, the first or second we receive back all the money we lended during the month, and that keeps the rotation keeps on going.
Right.
And
yeah.
Hello. Sorry, if I may just add a point in there.
Yeah.
So in the last 12 months, we've actually collected a lot of transaction data, and so we essentially have the spread of when how much money is utilized in a given month. So accordingly, we're able to manage our cash flows accordingly.
That's great to hear. And one last question: any kind of guidance you want to give? I mean, we know that the target is, acquiring 200 to 250 corporates this fiscal year. So in terms of disbursement, any kind of targets we have for this fiscal year?
See, we're targeting about 250 corporates. I think if we are able to achieve 250, we should have about 15 CR for disbursement by next year end, March 20.
Okay. So in terms of our top line and bottom line, can we expect a similar growth trajectory going forward in the next couple of years?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay.
See,
All the best.
our major focus is on acquiring customers, entering into more and more partnerships and, expanding our buyer partnership program. Once we achieve this, automatically the growth will come.
Any large corporate? Yeah, sorry.
More than the, growth, our major focus on keeping delinquencies very low. Like with this disbursed 3 CR in the month of March, we could have easily taken to 4.5 CR, but company-wise, we are restricting company-wise limits. Even if certain, let's say, companies asking for 50 lakhs limit, we are just restricting them to 25 or 30 lakhs. We don't want to take too much exposure on a single corporate.
Got it, sir. Got it. And any large corporate in our pipeline that we wish to onboard in the next quarters?
Talks to me a lot of corporates right now. As and when it happens, we'll inform you accordingly. I would not like to disclose names at this stage, please.
Okay, sir. Okay. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in the conference, please limit your questions to 2 per participant. The next question is from the line of Ankur Agarwal from Motozac LLP. Please proceed.
Hi, sir. I wanted to know, out of our total loan portfolio, how much is secured and how much is secured?
The entire is unsecured. Even if you consider, even also we are taking as unsecured, but technically it's secured by the employer, but the entire 80 crore portfolio is unsecured.
The products that you cross-sell, they are also unsecured loan products, not secured, right?
Come again?
Sir, you cross-sell some products to EVA customers, right? So all the products that you sell are unsecured in nature?
No, see, cross-selling is done through our own books also, plus through our DSA business. In case of DSA business, we don't carry any risk in our books because in that case, we only receive income from the lender. As far as our own books are concerned, we have not taken any property collateral from any of our clients. That way, you can say technically it's all unsecured.
Okay. And sir, the bill discounting product that you are talking about, so I'm from Jaipur and in my local market, I've seen very many small NBFCs started and then closed it because, it's a little risky, what I have understood. So, sir, what is your point of view on that?
See, our credit policy is very tight and, most of the customers, they are anchor partners are large ones. So DSW Steel, Reckitt Coleman, Haldiram. We're not doing for small anchor partners. They're all AA plus rated anchor partners for whom we are doing like delivery. And these are the partners which buyer has signed. But again, we vet going to vet each and every client before onboarding.
So, sir, for example,
add something here, please?
Yeah, Gurmeet.
Yeah. Just to address your query, this is not the vanilla bill discounting product that is available in the market that Emerald is doing. Emerald has tied up with an LSP. Buyer is the LSP for Emerald, and Buyer has their own technology platform that facilitates the entire invoices management of the merchants with the anchor. Now, and in order for buyer to empanel a merchant and the anchor, they do very detailed due diligence. And we have restricted our policy, to support these customers who have already been there on buyer platform, and there is a proven record of the last 6 months of invoices being cleared on time. So this is not like the traditional product where we are checking just the bills, and how much are they getting through the anchors. So here, both the merchant and the anchor are verified. there is a proven record of the invoices being cleared by those particular anchors, along with the annual agreement for the service that needs to be signed and renewed between the anchor and the merchant. So I hope this addresses.
Okay. So like in some ways, you also seek a guarantee from, let's say, Haldiram before, you start bill discounting with their vendors or something, right?
No, I don't think so. Sanjay, you want to address this, or I can also take it? Not an issue.
You can take it from me.
Yeah. So please, so the model here is slightly different. Like I said, Baya is our known service provider. And we have got an agreement with Baya, which also covers the FLDG component, which is permitted by RBI. So, and they also are going to be supporting us in the collection efforts, because these customers, these merchants, are the customer of Baya first, and they have got a verified track record on that. So the first agreement is with the LSP. Then the second agreement is going to be with the customer, where the customer is evaluated based on our business loan policy, which has multiple eligibility criteria and underwriting criteria, and based on which a percentage limit, against the invoice that needs to be discounted is set.
Okay, understood. And I wanted to
Sorry
know,
to interrupt, Mr. Ankur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll come back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. The next question is from the line of Sneha Deep H, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is that recently RBI has announced a guidelines on gold loan. Okay. Are you facing any decline on your gold loan distribution segment?
No, not at all. Not at all. See, we are presently doing for HDFC and ICICI Bank, and as business as usual. In fact, we have tied up with RBL also. We are going to start up with RBL shortly.
Okay. Thank you. And apart from Chandigarh, which other state corporates showing interest in this program, in EWA program?
Come again. Apart from, could please.
Apart from Chandigarh, okay, which other state corporate showing interest in this EWA program?
No, we are doing EWA program pan India. We have tied up with corporate Mumbai, Hyderabad.
Okay. Thank you. My question is thank you.
One or two corporates in Calcutta also.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I take the next question, I would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Also, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all the participants, please limit your questions to 2 per participant. The next question is from the line of Raj, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
Hi, afternoon, Mr. Raj.
My first question is regarding bill discounting. So, how much margin are we expecting in bill discounting after deducting all the commission? And how much business we are expecting in that for this financial year?
We get about 17% and 50% of the processing fees net. Let's say we lend to somebody at 18 or 19, our share of the profit is 17% plus 50% of the processing fees.
Okay. And second question is regarding these large MNCs. So we are trying to onboard large MNCs since like 2-3 quarters, but still there is no certainty. So what is stopping there, and how much more time will be required to onboard such large MNCs?
For EVA program?
For EVA, yeah.
See, we have started operations with a very large company. There were Indeed does services. We have about 1,500 employees. We have tied up with very large company in Bombay. We are going to start operations with them shortly.
Okay. And how much employees?
The major target is, mid-sized segment companies, If you talk about TCS or Tata Steel, it's very, very difficult to penetrate these kind of companies because there's a lot of bureaucracy and, it's very difficult to penetrate these companies. Our major sweet spot is, medium-sized, small and medium-sized companies.
Okay. Ranging about
and there have been no bureaucracy also over there, and they have been performing extremely well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also, Sanjay, if I may just add, I think we also need to understand that most of the public sector companies have got a lot of facilities and programs for their employees themselves. So this kind of a product may not be the most lucrative market for us.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akash Jha from AJ Wealth. Please proceed.
Hi. Hello, sir. Congratulations for great set of numbers. So, one question, in your previous call, you were planning to launch an unsecured personal loan for this EWA customer. So, is there any update on that?
Hi, Akash. So that is still a work in progress. We've been caught up with the bill discounting partnership and the entire product alignment in the last quarter. So we're still working out the logistics and the compliance part of the personal loan piece. So let's see. So by when we should be able to launch the same. But nonetheless, anyone who needs a personal loan right now is being routed through our subsidiary. So again, there's no loss of revenue there just because of sheer lack of product.
Okay. And second,
we want to be a little careful on taking bigger exposure to the employees. Right now the market is not that good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You will appreciate, हमारी लाइन में पैसा बांटना बहुत आसान है. अगर मुझे 100 crore भी हो तो एक महीने में हम बांट सकते हैं. But the main thing is to collect that money,
Yeah.
पैसा बांटना मुश्किल नहीं है. अभी हमारा 80 crore का बुक है, मेरे को 180 crore करना हो तो we can do it in the next quarter only. But to collect that money back, collect that 100 crore back is the tough challenge. So we want to move very, slow and steady, on a firm footing.
Okay, right, sir. So second is, I would like to understand the management's reason for this EWA product. Over the next 3-5 years, how big could this business become for Emerald as a whole?
So if I may add into that, so on a quarter-to-quarter basis, the revenue from this program has increased by close to 100%. So, and we strive to maintain that percentage going forward. So the idea here is, as we have reiterated in previous calls as well, so our EY is essentially a customer acquisition tactic we use. So, we are able to, one, acquire a business corporate house, second, the employees of it. So, and we cross-sell a lot to both these categories. And, and similarly, in this respect, we've been launching products to cater to this audience. So the idea here is that, EVA will help us quickly get these clients, and then we cross-sell. Either we cross-sell from our own book or we cross-sell through the subsidiary. And that's where the real money comes in from.
Got it. And one last one. I think last year you
Sorry to
have given
interrupt,
guidance.
Mr. Akash.
Okay.
I request you to return to the question queue as there are several participants waiting for their turn. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants, please limit your questions to one per participant. The next question is from the line of Dharmesh Patel, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Congratulations on a good set of numbers. So my first question is, am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Any plans to list on NSE, sir?
Come again?
Any plans to list on National Stock Exchange? We are listed on BSE.
To get listed on the National Stock Exchange, you need a BSE listed company needs to have 75 crore of net worth for 3 consecutive balance sheets. This year we have crossed 75 crores. One of the major reasons for coming out with the preferential allotment. So, our the net worth should increase 75 crores. This year we have closed on 75.10. So the 26 and 27, if the balance sheet net worth is more than 75 crores, we will be eligible for listing on NSE.
Are we planning to list over there, sir?
See, let's see. We have 2 more years to do that. We can't do it before March 27. But we have become, after 3 years, for first year, eligibility criteria is satisfied. Like in 25 balance sheet, we have a 75 crore plus 1, and now we need to have 75 crore net worth in 26 and 27 also.
Okay, fine, sir. Sir, in our EVA programs, are there any customers or any?
Mr. Dhamesh?
Yes.
I would request you to
return
to the question.
This is my second question, ma'am. This is my second question.
I understand, but we have limited
Fine.
the question.
I'll join the queue. I'll join the queue.
Yeah, thank you so much. The next question is from the line of Arup Devi, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Would you provide any guidance on personal loan and bill discounting, such as AVM, disbursement, or any other relevant metrics?
Come again, I can't hear you properly, please. Can you come again, please?
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you provide any guidance on personal loan and bill discounting, such as AVM, disbursement, or any other relevant metrics?
See, we are targeting 250 corporates this year as far as EVA program is concerned. Bill discounting we have just started. I cannot give you any exact numbers, how much we would have done by end of the year. That is still work in progress. So as I said earlier, we want to move in a very slow and a steady manner on a firm footing. But as far as the profitability, whatever guidance we have given in the previous con call, we stick by them, and I think hopefully we achieved, overachieved what we have projected in the last year, and in the coming year also, we should earnings growth should be what we have given the guidance in the previous con calls.
And what is your current monthly run rate for EWA?
As on 31st March, we were 3 crores. We did 3 crores plus, and now currently we are doing 3.4 crores.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Bibhor Halan, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Thanks for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity, and first of all, congratulations for a great set of numbers. 2 parts to the question. One is that out of your total book size of 80 crores, what is your book size of SME, and what is the growth we are targeting for next year? That's the first question. And the second part of the question is, your ROE is very low at 10.8%. Are we targeting to increase the ROE to around 15-14% in the near future?
See, we'll try to increase it as much as possible. See, that can always increase if we take higher risk, We don't want to take extraordinary risk. Please appreciate one thing. Of course, it's in every company's interest to increase the return on equity. But, for that, we have to correspondingly take the higher risk also, which we don't want to take as much at this stage.
So, okay, and first part, sir, what is our SME book size and what is our growth guidance for that for the next year?
Of the total book, as on 31st March, 3 crore was EVA and the balance was SME.
And what is the growth? So 77 crores was SME, right?
Yeah.
And what is the growth guidance for the next year? What is the loan book? What is the AUM growth guidance?
See, we are targeting 15 crore book by end of March for EVA and about 110 plus in this business loan. That is the bare minimum. We might, in fact, with the buyer, we might be increasing it only.
Sir, one more thing. If we are not thinking of taking undue risk, right, of increasing the ROE then what was the logic behind taking a pref of 13-14 crores? Because अगर वो capital लेके हम मतलब then where have we deployed this capital out of this 17 crores? मतलब 14 crores हमने कहाँ deploy किया sir?
See, we are deployed in business loan and we are deploying in the EVA program. अभी भी undeployed funds पड़े हुए हैं हमारे पास.
तो मतलब सर can you provide a breakup of your ROA tree का breakup दे सकते हैं? मतलब हमारा मतलब revenue से कितना ROE आ रहा है? मतलब can you provide a breakup of your ROA tree? Because ROE of 10.8% seems to be very low if you are a zero NPA product.
See, in business loans, we are deploying on almost 17% on an average, and EVA is about 20%. What we are giving return on gross return on that.
Okay, so you are saying on EVA you are what is your interest rate percentage for EVA?
Almost 20%, 20% plus only rather.
Okay, and your as of now, and one of the reasons what I think is of your very low ROE is your maybe leverage ratio, because your leverage ratio is probably 0.5.
Yeah, our leverage is very low. Now we are not planning to raise any equity. We have increased our debt raise, planning to raise debt only now.
So no more plans to raise the preference, right?
No. We are planning to. We already applied to State Bank for increase in our limits.
Got it. Thank you, sir. I'll join back the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Jigar Shah, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Hello.
Mr. Jigar. Yeah.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Congratulations on a very good set of numbers. Okay, I have one query. This EVA program, who pays the commission actually? Is it the employer pays or employee, it gets deducted from the employees only, whatever 1.5 to 2% commission you charge?
It's the employee who pays us. It's the employee who's bearing the cost for the program, for using the facility.
Okay, so it doesn't come from HR or the employer actually. You just direct the commission from the loan, which you have given, the advance loan which you have given to the particular employee. Okay, fine.
The next question is from the line of Hitesh Randhawa from CAGR Quest Capital. Please proceed.
Yeah, my question has already been answered. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Mr. Hitesh. It seems like
I just said my question has already been answered. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dharmesh Patel, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Patel.
Yes, sir. Any customers who have decided, employers who have decided to discontinue their services in EVA program?
No, not as of date. No, not as of date.
And in cross-selling, sir, do we cross-sell insurance or mutual funds or any other products?
No, insurance. Yeah, tell him. Yeah.
Sir, this time we're only cross-selling higher credit products to them. But going forward, we would definitely like to explore cross-selling of investment and insurance.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kush Kothari from FEC Speed. Please proceed.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, can you help me draw a pattern around what business strategy are we deploying? I'm facing some trouble. So earlier we were maybe entirely business loan focused NBFC, then we moved towards an EVA loan focused fintech company, and now we are again reverting back to that. Can you help me draw a structure? What our strategy is?
So allow me to maybe take you through the entire journey. So I think that will help shape your narrative better. So we started as a loan originator back in 95, 96. At that time we were working for City Finance, and that is the one we've been talking about, the loan origination business. So that has grown massively. So there we have almost 40 plus lenders for whom we do all sorts of credit products, and that is under the subsidiary shubbank.com.
Understood.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ankur Agarwal from Motozac LLP. Please proceed.
Sir, I wanted to know one thing. Do the promoters of the company also have a separate financing business, or is Inland Finance the only one?
No, we were not into only financing business. We started as a DSA only. I'm a chartered accountant myself. We started as a DSA back in 1997.
Okay. So basically there is no other separate business, private business kind of a thing.
No.
All right. And sir, one last thing.
You can say where son, man और धन है ना, सारे इसी कंपनी में लगा हुआ है.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But look at from other angle. The scope for EVA products in this country is just a matter of time. Like this product is flourishing in US, Europe inside, and Philippines and all, Indonesia. The companies in Indonesia becoming very big. There's a huge. India is one of the biggest market in the world for this kind of product, and there are only 4 major rivals in this country. And end-to-end operations in our case, end-to-end operation is within our system, and we're operating at absolute zero delinquency right now, with a huge strong base right now, on which this base we can multiply on this particular base. Keeping a delinquencies low, a financing pattern is very good. We are hardly leveraged. There's a huge scope for raising debt on our balance sheet. Against the total equity of 75 crore, as on 31st March, our total outstanding debt was only 13 crores. You name the lender, they are facing, they are approaching us. So there's a huge base, scope for growth in this particular product, provided we keep our delinquencies absolutely less.
Definitely, sir. But बस एक छोटा सा चीज ना क्या हमेशा लगता है कि ticket size is very very small for every customer. तो इसका जो growth होता है ना, तो मतलब it is like you need such a heavy volume, और वहाँ तक पहुँचने में शायद कितना टाइम लगेगा. लाइक आपको अगर 6 करोड़ का जो आपका रेवेन्यू है उसको आपको 30 करोड़ पहुँचाना है क्वार्टरली, या 40 करोड़ पहुँचाना है ना, तो लाइक इट्स अ वेरी वेरी ह्यूज टास्क आई थिंक.
I totally agree with you. I still remember my first meeting with SBI. हमारा limit sanction हुआ जब after disbursement, when my first meeting went over there, our total disbursement of 3 lakhs. Today, we are sitting near to 3.4 CR. धीरे-धीरे करके ऐसे build up हो जाएगा. When your direction is clear and your heart and soul is there, God helps you. और एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी हम इसके ऊपर बहुत बड़ी कंपनी खड़ी कर सकते हैं.
On a
very neat and clean NBFC, asset light NBFC, where risk factor is very low and margins are excellent. The world will come and look at these things. अभी तो आज की डेट में हमारे जब स्टार्ट किया था हम एक कॉर्पोरेट बड़ी मुश्किल से आया था. आज की डेट में हम 75 कॉर्पोरेट से काम कर रहे हैं. It's just a matter of time. We touch 250 and then we're targeting 1000 corporates. आप उस दिन सोच के देखिए जिस दिन हमारे 1000 corporates हो जाएंगे, where will a company will stand?
डेफिनेटली सर. और अभी अभी शायद 75 कॉर्पोरेट्स में से सिर्फ 30 में ही इतना काम शुरू होगा, तो बाकी होगा तो आई थिंक इट विल ग्रो मोर, है ना?
75 में से 58 are operational right now. I think more than 58 are operational right now.
More than only. So I think what he's trying to say is, and I think 250 is just the goal, right? It's the process that matters more. When we started, we were barely doing a couple of lakhs a month, and now we're already in a couple of crores. So, this number will keep growing as we grow. And, and in simultaneous, our top line, bottom line, everything will grow accordingly.
And if I may add just one part to it, that's also very important, What consumer durable is to Bajaj Finance, it's their acquisition channel. Similarly, EVA is also an acquisition channel for us. Where by doing EVA, we are helping the employees build their credit scores. So once we have it established, once we've established a credit history for this particular customer, and coupled with the deduction flow model, we will also service the clients with additional credit cards. So we have to look at the complete growth trajectory in a holistic manner.
अंडरस्टूड मतलब आप लोग बहुत अच्छी डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं एंड आई रियली लव इट. इसमें लाइक आपका कोई इंटरनल विजन रहता है कि हाँ शायद 2000 तक हम लोग कितना मतलब रेवेन्यू कर सकते हैं या फिर हम ये करना चाहते हैं, मतलब गाइडेंस नहीं, एक इंटरनल विजन बिकॉज यू आर सो कनेक्टेड टू द मार्केट.
100%. That vision is there, but we would like to talk in this particular call on the practical numbers. Because, the vision, of course, always starts with a vision of 5 years, 10 years, where you want to go. But you also do course corrections and based on, what the market reality happens year on year, coupled with what are the other external influences, it can have an impact.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we take that as the last question for the day. I would now like to hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni for closing comments. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Emerald Finance Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the conference call. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Talim sir. Thank you, Gurmeet ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.